Isaiah chapter 60, and in verse 1, it says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon you." I'm just going to be focusing on two words in that text: rise, shine. Arise, shine, for thy light is come. To rise is a function of decision. So the prodigal son said in Luke chapter 15, he said, "I will arise." You can only rise when you have made a decision to do so. I will arise. So for you to rise, you have to make up your mind about it. In other words, it would mean that you are deciding to take some steps or some actions. You need to tell yourself, I will arise. I will rise out of my fear, out of my disappointment, out of my frustrations, out of my prostrations, out of all of the failures I've experienced. I will arise. Tell yourself, I will arise. And if you are hearing my voice now, go ahead and type it, I will rise. So it's a function of decision. Tell yourself you will rise. Don't just sit down in your failure, in your disappointments, in all of the frustrations, setbacks that you've experienced. Tell yourself, I will rise. So it's a function of decision. 2, it's a function of position. In other words, I will arise. You were probably lying down. You were probably down. You were probably dejected. So you want to change your position. And that's very, very critical. It's not enough to make decisions. It's not enough to make wishes. It's not enough to tell yourself, I will. It is very, very important though. But you will have to change position. Okay, there are probably some associations you need to change. There are probably some things that you've been doing before you need to change. So you have to tell yourself, I will change position. So first thing, it speaks to decision. Second thing, it speaks to position. So it says, I will arise. So the Bible says in Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1, rise, shine, for thy light is come. To shine means to release your glory. There is a smile the world needs to see from you. There is a song the world needs to hear. There is a book the world needs to read from you. There is an encouragement people need to take from you. There is a podcast you need to start.